Mm-hmm. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Random Things podcast on the Random Channel. This is episode 39, and I have to ask Daniel, I don't know what that intro thing was. Was that a ripping fart?
Yes.
It's a really long fart.
I honestly thought it was a chainsaw.
That was somebody ripping the longest fart into a toilet bowl I've ever heard.
That's incredible.
That was me last night.
You recorded your own fart?
Dude, my farts were wild last night. Absolutely wild.
Oh,
You record? How could you know when you started to record the fart that it was going to be?
you got that gas bubble.
Dude, I could feel it.
You got that gas bubble.
That bubble was there, and I said, this motherfucker is going to be epic.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. That's incredible timing that you were ready for that.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on, I got this.
Oh, I got this. It's coming.
We're
And that's why I have changed my subtitle today to Farts Magoo.
Farts Magoo. That's pretty cool.
Oh man.
We had a death today. It was tragic. John, who was it?
What the fuck? Show enough.
Show enough.
Died.
Show
He
enough.
actually died 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah. But Show enough has died. Julius Carter, I think his name was.
There you go.
These are names I don't know.
You don't know Show enough?
Show enough is the bad guy from the classic, black exploitation kung fu movie.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about. You
Last
confused
Dragon.
me for a second. You were talking fucking Wu-Tang backstage, and I was like, unknown Wu-Tang member?
John was talking. I bet you Show enough liked Wu-Tang Clan, but the
That's racist.
I find it hilarious that I am the only.
Wu-Tang, what I know about the Wu-Tang Clan is that they like bad kung fu shit as much as they like rap music. So I feel like they would have blended pretty well.
I would say that
36
Wu-Tang
Chambers.
Clan was probably a big fan of Show Enough.
That's kind of what I meant, and I think I reversed it. But yes,
Yeah.
definitely not racist.
I still find it hilarious that I am the only one that's a huge fan of Wu-Tang in this group right here.
I told you, I had older siblings who only listened to like 90s alternative and grunge. So that was the first group of music that I was exposed to. I did not even know about rap music until Puff Daddy did the Godzilla soundtrack in 1998.
My dad had me exposed to CCR, Blue Oyster Cult, Kiss, and everything else, right? And then I fell into Digital Underground, Funkmaster Flash, and the Furious Five.
It's Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Excuse me, sorry.
You're thinking of Grand Funk Railroad.
George Clinton. And
Kevin doesn't even know who the fuck Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five is.
Right.
Sure,
but I fell into all of these particular spots, right? And then I fell into like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, a little bit of Tupac.
When they started sampling all the old school rap.
This is true, you know. But like at the same time, like Wu-Tang Clan came in, I was like, I love kung fu movies, and hip hop is pretty solid. So I mean, why would I not? So
you said I know kung fu.
Yeah.
I know Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's the next episode. And like 3 DMX songs. That's
you know Digital Underground though.
I don't know.
The Humpty Dance is your chance, doing the hump. Do me, baby. I do the Humpty Hump.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
They were in a movie with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase and
oh, okay.
Because in the 69,
that was like it was Tupac's original group.
Yes.
Okay. I only know that because they were in that movie with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. What is that? Really Bad Things? Or no. What's the name of that movie?
I can never remember. All I remember is that his nose is a dick.
Spies Like Us.
No,
No.
this is the movie. It's also got Demi Moore in it, so it's like
Yes,
Chevy
John
Chase.
Candy.
Chevy Chase and Demi Moore. I don't even think they're like a couple. Maybe they are, but they basically drive out of New York together, and then they end up in this backwards ass town run by Dan Aykroyd, who's like got this crazy old prosthetic on, a dick for a nose, like literally, like it is a fully circumcised dick nose, and what the hell is it called? It's like nasty.
I cannot remember.
Very Bad Things is a good movie though.
John Candy plays both a cop
and his cop sister.
And his cop sister, which is hilarious.
Yeah, she's not a cop, but he plays the sister of the cop.
Yeah.
What year was this?
1986.
6 or 7, yeah.
Let's see.
I can help you.
Spies Like Us.
No, you already said it's not Spies Like Us.
The Couch Trip, Funny Farm.
Not Funny
No,
Farm. I love Funny
no.
Farm though.
It's Gary Sandling Show.
No.
Fletch.
Nope, not Fletch. I love Fletch too.
Follow That Bird.
Nope.
Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbuster. Deal of the Century.
No.
No.
Modern Problems.
No.
Are you sure it's Chevy Chase?
I know it's Chevy Chase. Yes.
Three Amigos.
No.
Huh.
I've said everything.
Nothing
from
but
80s.
trouble. Nothing but trouble.
That was from 1991.
Really?
Okay. Sorry. Whatever.
Well, let's be honest, man. I mean, there's not much separation between 86 and 91.
Other than a couple of years.
Nothing but trouble. It's awful. Demi
Oh,
Moore
there's
looks awesome in it.
John Candy and drag.
Look up Dan Aykroyd's dick nose.
Yes, it's fantastic. They have this one scene in that where they're eating like sausages and like in buns and that, and it's like the most disturbingly gross fucking scene of all time. Where he's just sitting, he's like, oh, just trying to get into his fucking mouth. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's pretty wild.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I never watched it.
Really,
It's really, really bad.
it is a rough movie, but it's pretty funny.
It'd be cool if I could just drag these images to the
Oh wow!
here, but I can't.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I have the image. I have the
wow.
image of him eating the sausage, and it's like
No, I have the image of the dick nose. Oh wow!
Whoever can get it up first.
I can't. I can't get the dick nose up first.
Oh, I 100% can get the dick nose up first. There it is.
Oh shit!
It's even got. It even looks like it's got balls, like the nasal cavity.
Oh shit! Oh god!
So
Wow.
fucking gross. And he's eating the sausage right there too. Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking.
this movie's
It's a
hard.
pretty rough movie.
Yeah, it's not. It's not even good either. It's not even like it's like oh well, it's a memorable Chevy Chase comedy. It is not. It is. It's horrible, horrible. And
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd plays like a pair of mutants too, like two mutants.
What the fuck?
Oh, maybe that's might even be. It's not. Who plays the mutant? It must be Dan Aykroyd. Mutant twins.
I don't know, but we should do a Wicked Bad Movies.
I don't know if this qualifies.
Yeah, it certainly does.
I did search Dan Aykroyd dick nose, and I did get the picture of it
Immediately.
immediately. It's not streaming anywhere because it has a Metascore of 13 and nobody fucking wants to watch it.
Really? A Metascore 13?
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that there are Zack Snyder films better than this.
You know that they asked him how he'd feel about directing a Wolverine movie for the MCU, and he just went off about how he would love it. Said,
Oh,
and
geez.
everybody else would fucking hate it.
Well, hold on. I do think that a couple of slow motion shots of Wolverine doing Berserker Rage would not be a bad deal, like eviscerating somebody. The problem I think is that he would abuse the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, the problem is he would like mount a camera to the tip of his dick and be like, "What if we did slow-mo fight from the point of view of Wolverine's erect penis?" Oh wait, no, that would be George R.R. Martin for sure.
Yeah.
I can't upload another picture. The mutant twins are also awful.
I did see that they were talking about there was some talk about Henry Cavill going ahead and reprising his role as Wolverine, the Cavalry in the MCU.
You were just leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine as long as Henry Cavill's in an ensemble and not the lead of anything. I don't mind.
I don't know. He's kind of got the physique for it. He's definitely got the quads for it. You know,
Quads.
and the cast.
You're obsessed with muscular legs.
You are. Weird.
You're obsessed with muscular legs.
And
Hey, I'm just saying.
Are you obsessed with my muscular legs?
You got some strong legs there, Dan.
I do.
Let's do some trailer reactions.
All right, you want to do Y2K or
do the Y2K one because I didn't watch the Y2K one and I
Neither
did
did
watch the Lord of the Rings one. So let's
right.
see what this Y2K movie's all about.
Any lucky lady gonna get the midnight kiss?
A24 does a good job.
What's up, Laura?
We're actually going to this New Year's thing. It's going to be a total shit show.
Oh.
See ya.
It's 1999, and we get in.
I love this guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
In a few hours.
Oh, and it's got that kid.
To kiss the girl of
This
your
kid.
dreams.
Fire fist.
Yep.
Open up. Take us away.
So smooth.
This brings back so many bad memories.
No. Stuffy, you were at a high school party in '99.
No, but just seeing that like awful bottle of vodka. I don't know.
Someone's on the net.
Dumbass. I use gel.
This is incredible.
Varsity Blues. A bootleg copy of Varsity Blues.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck was
A
that?
Tamagotchi just drilled through a chick's head. Come on.
Oh my god.
We are experiencing major problems
Oh
as a
god.
result of the Y2K breakdown.
Bye-bye, human race.
We're talking global computer apocalypse.
Sorry,
What
guys.
the
I guess you're fucked.
We made a video and everything. It's crazy.
Kyle
You don't know
Mooney
how this
directed
shit
it.
works.
Grab a bike, grab a board, grab whatever you can.
This has been the shittiest night of my life.
Fuck this!
But it's cool that we got to hang out for once.
Oh my god!
Was that Fred Durst?
I think that
Yes.
was Fred Durst.
Yeah, there was another split second of him wearing the red hat.
Devil sticks.
Yes. Typo.
I get knocked out, but I get up again.
All right.
Wow.
That looks amazing.
It does.
Amazing.
It really does.
The fact that there is like an Android like TV put together thing coming
I'm pretty sure they did an episode of Wellington Paranormal with the exact same premise, but it
With
was made out
Y2K?
of old cell phones that people just left in their
Yes.
drawers.
Yes, and they shorted out on the telephone
Yeah.
line. Yes. Okay, that was a great episode of Wellington Paranormal.
Mhm.
But that looks awesome,
It does.
dude.
Maximum
Somebody gets killed with
Overdrive.
someone getting killed with the Varsity Blues tape. Somebody getting killed with an erector set. Somebody getting killed like that
It's- That movie is Maximum Overdrive meets The Virus meets Superbad.
Listen, Dan. I
Means,
might not have been.
This is the end.
Fair enough.
I might not have been at in big cool high school parties in the summer of or in the New Year's of 1999.
No, there's no
Ever?
fucking
Ever?
way, Kevin. We
Ever?
were fucking 13.
Yeah, it's okay, but I'm just saying the
Fine.
stylized look of all of those kids is striking a chord with how people dressed at that time, and I remember it.
Because Kevin, you would be the guy that got burnt with the hairspray because we all know you fucking used hair gel.
I totally did.
You totally did.
LA looks 10, baby.
Oh my god.
You got to get that greasy spike going on.
Your parents bought the fucking giant jug because I'd imagine you're not the only person in that house that was using LA looks.
I was the only one in the house using that. I was. My sisters all had hairspray and mousse and shit. I was the only boy at that time. My brother didn't need fucking that shit. He was in college doing God knows what. But
you don't want to know. Don't ask him. Don't fucking ask him.
No, man, that's so cool. I don't know why, but that's such a throwback to that era where it was just like, I remember like hanging out with my friends at night during that time frame and like seeing the Tamagotchi kill somebody. That's hilarious.
It's great.
It looks amazing. I hope it's not too scary for you this holiday season. I hope it's not too scary for you to see it in theaters, Kevin.
Absolutely not. See, that's the perfect level of horror comedy that I'm there for. So I'm all about the horror comedy. I just don't like intentionally grotesque horror that like will just make me not even want to look at the screen.
I don't understand why you don't want to watch the Terrifier then. It's great horror comedy.
It really is. It's so poorly made.
I've seen scenes of the Terrifier. Okay, I've seen scenes that made me laugh. I saw the scene where he's goofing off in the prop store. And he's got like the fucking eyeballs, and he's like,
that's not the first one though.
Whatever. And then I've seen him.
Too?
I saw the scene where the kid wakes up and he's eating his fingers, and I was like, I'm out.
No, the first one is so low budget. It's great.
So
it's pretty fantastic.
That looks great. I think without no joke, we need to see that live, like opening weekend, and because it is so relevant to our youth, like collectively on the podcast.
I was gonna say me and you, Kevin.
John's only 2 years old.
Man John.
John's 2 years older than us. He would have actually been in high school.
Old man Johnald.
Chris. Good old Saint Johnald.
He's shrinking today as well. He's just almost ahead. It must be all that backbreaking work he's been doing at the graveyard.
You should have seen him this morning, Dan. He was literally that blonde this morning in the office.
I was not that blonde.
I walked by and his hair was strikingly blonde. I said, John, you are extra blonde today. And I kept walking. And then I came back and I said, what, did you see a ghost? And then I said, you spent a little too much time outside the last couple days. But he was blonder than his red beard would lead you to believe.
Wow.
That movie looks great. We're gonna have to check that one out live.
Let's
all right,
see it live.
Let's do the Lord of the Rings. You guys didn't watch this trailer, right?
No.
I did watch this one. So this is you two reacting to this
Kevin, stop watching trailers.
Look at that animation. It looks so real.
Wow, the map is coming to life. Wow. Welcome to Middle Earth. Through the eyes of who?
Kenji Kamiyama.
Is that a...
knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that...
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
there was an older tale.
That town is fucked.
We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm.
Don't trust that guy.
Seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room.
I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne.
Is that Brian Cox?
You will live to regret this, old man. Whoa.
Killed him in one punch.
You will pay for this with your life.
Holiday
you would
season
never
again.
wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledge
Look,
to fight
Mr.
for my
Frodo,
king.
an elephant.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy, You could rule the world.
You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
What does Mordor want with rings?
What?
He said, "What does Mordor want with rings?" And I imagine he's collecting them to try and find the one that's missing.
How do I get no jobs as a voiceover actor?
Because you can't do what was Mordor. Listen, let me tell you right off the bat what I like about this. I like that, unlike any of the other Lord of the Rings movies, in animation, you can really make the female characters have huge tits. So right off the bat, I love that the character designer was like, you know what? Fighting style be damned. I'm giving her big tits.
So is that director an anime guy?
He
John?
must be.
I'm not
John.
100% sure. I'm not 100% sure because I don't follow directors to save my life. So directors are a you guys thing.
I noticed something very strange. Very strange in there. It almost seemed as if the backgrounds were real
In the trailer?
Yeah.
I didn't
like
notice that.
there were some fucking real mountains in the background and then anime characters fucking
Jumping around.
running around. Hold on.
It's entirely
Watch.
possible.
Watch. Let me see if we can't get this. Hold on. Let me see if I can't find the spot.
Yeah, right there. Titties.
Big old titties.
No, that's all animated.
I mean, it's
why does it look
animated, but it looks real good.
It looks so real, and then like the characters are not.
No, that's definitely all animated.
There was a part where there was mountains way in the back, right here.
Yeah,
that's not animated. That's fucking real.
No, that's animated, bro.
Nah, that's got to be animated.
Then why does everything else look so cartoon-like?
Look at the clouds. The clouds don't look. The clouds look fake. Wait.
Something
Wait a
to
minute.
believe in.
Sorry. Let me go to my favorite part, which is where is it? No, it was further back.
I like how it's like lies true courage.
Right there.
It's
That's
right
my
there.
favorite. That's my favorite shot.
Like there's nobody else that has true courage in this entire thing except for her.
Right.
Well, her dad killing that guy with one punch, that was pretty courageous.
Yeah, and she's pretty brave. She's going out with a boob belt. So like,
Oh yeah, she's got the belt under her boobs to really kind of hike them up.
right, and not that she has to. Look at those fucking mountains she's riding around with. It's the fucking mines of Moria right here.
Yep.
Fucking
All right.
Darren's Bane.
All right, enough
You know-
boob talk. I'm a simple man. I love anime, and I love it, especially when they design the women like that.
I love anime and I like boobies.
That's right.
And speaking of Lord of the Rings, every time I rewatch it and Sam goes, "Look, Mr. Frodo, an Oliphant," all I can see is this.
Yeah, Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, why does he say it like that? I mean, that's
the way he talks.
I know.
Because at the time, that was his favorite actor other than himself.
Timothy
Sean
Olyphant.
Sean Astin. It's put there as elephant, and he just decided
every time
Oliphant.
that he went back to his dressing room in between takes for Lord of the Rings, he'd put on Gone in 60 Seconds just to watch the Timothy Olyphant scenes.
I mean, during a break, he's probably got maybe 10 lines total. I mean, she is kind of mean.
I like Samwise Gamgee, but it's funny that they picked him. Like, out of all the actors you could have landed on for like Lord of the Rings, you want your classic like English speaking actors, and they're like, you know what? For our 2 Hobbit leads, let's go with 2 American dudes.
well, you know why they picked Elijah Wood.
He looks so Hobbit like.
He is just so tiny to begin with, and then they were like, all right, well,
We need somebody
in the
to
book,
charisma.
in the book, they talk. Gollum talks about the fat one. We need somebody that's got some meat on their bones.
So you're saying there's no fat young British actors at the time, so they had to go with Sean.
No,
Astin.
not at the time. They had to go with Sean Astin.
No,
And not to mention he was Rudy Rudiger. So
He was also the not Bran. Fuck.
Mikey from
Mikey
the
from the
Goonies.
Goonies.
Come on, it's
The
right
Goonies.
there.
Yeah, but oddly enough, he's like fucking all the way down. It's Bran.
It should be
then-
Brand Mikey.
Yeah, it should be Bran Mikey, but it's not. It's Data and Chunk are in front of Mikey in the poster. Fucking Data and Chunk. I mean, okay, fine, Chunk, whatever. But you also have what's her face?
The redhead who was wicked
Yeah.
cute in everything in the 80s, and I don't know her
Yeah.
name.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's her.
I forget her name. That's her. Bran, the redhead, Data, Chunk, fucking Mikey. They put Mouth behind that, and then poor old Martha Plimpton all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, but she belonged down there.
She did. She did. Speaking of Josh Brolin, I sent all you guys something. Josh Brolin is now a big fan of bidet toilet seats.
What?
Boom.
Because he saw our podcast?
No, it's because he stayed at a hotel in the UK and it had this little remote next to him and he pushed the button. I believe I sent it to you on Instagram, Kevin. I know you don't go on Instagram that often, but Josh Brolin and Dan Baggs, both big fans of bidet toilet seats.
That's pretty cool. If you're on Instagram, Dan, where should people go?
For daily content that I haven't posted in days, that would be at random_channel.
We're in a bit of a lull. I understand. I haven't
We're in a
edited-
lull because the only fucking people that like my shit are two of the other three people that are on this fucking podcast.
Listen, forget about the random thing, the random_channel. We're at a lull because I haven't edited down one of our videos in 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. I don't have time for
I know
it
what it
anymore.
is. I know what it is. It's because you're the flag football coach of the year.
I am the flag football coach of the year. But hey,
I'm trying to convince him to do full contact because I think he'd be decent at that.
why do you think that? I don't know anything about flag football, let alone tackles and like getting kids ready to tackle people. I don't know how to get them to hit each other, any of that shit.
I mean,
I'd be like, drive them into
little
the
giants.
I'd be like, drive them into the boards.
Technically accurate.
You don't even fucking know how to do that, Kevin. You're not allowed to.
I know, but I did it a lot as a kid. I used to hit people all the time.
That's the reason why
I still fucking do. You get
That's-
suspended for that shit.
That's the reason why, Kevin, you bring in people that know what they're doing, and you just run the overall team.
Listen, I'll do flag again next year if my kid wants to do flag again
No, you
next
won't.
year, and
No,
these
you
guys
won't.
want to do it.
No, I
No.
don't think you will.
No, you won't.
But I probably am not the guy to teach them how to tackle and how to play like real football. Like I can only do this because they're not doing real football. They're literally handing off to each other and running around, which is real football. But like I don't have any throw plays. My kid's not learning any skills from me.
I still find it absolutely unbelievable that there's fucking practices 3 nights a week.
Yeah, for 2
That
hours.
is insane. That is insane.
Well, after this week, it's now 2 nights a week, and they're only an hour and a half. So now that school,
I still find that insane. I'm pretty sure when I played soccer at that age, it was like once every other week.
Yeah, that's because even from an early age, we were trying to like undercut how popular soccer was everywhere else. I'm like, fuck it, you don't even need to practice. It's just soccer.
Yeah, everybody knows how to fucking kick a ball. You don't need to know how to be in position.
When I was playing football, I think it was 3 nights a week, 2 hours a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Makes
Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then we had games on Sundays.
Mm-hmm. That's my schedule basically,
Yeah.
and then except for Friday, it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But now it's just Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we'll have plenty of more time for me to finally edit our videos. So,
oh wow, because you have an extra 2 hours.
I do.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I don't have to think about football every goddamn day like I have been. So
I like-
You're still gonna think about it.
If we
I
didn't
am.
have so
I
much
actually-
going on at work, Kevin would get these things done as well.
that's true. We are super freaking busy at work too. That too.
I'm also busy protecting you fucking assholes.
Thank you for your service, Dan.
You're welcome.
There you go,
Thank
sir.
God. Thank God you're at home doing all that you do for us.
Hey, I went into work today only to find out that the meeting that I went into work for was canceled. So I went home.
That's so much more annoying than if you didn't just.
I would have been bullshit.
I found out after driving 45 minutes. Traffic actually wasn't that bad. So it wasn't so bad. Traffic wasn't that bad. It only took me about 45 minutes to get there. But I'm turning onto the street that goes to the base, and I get a text from somebody that says, "Hey, the meeting's been canceled." I'm like, son of a bitch. So whatever. So I said, I'll show my face there for a couple minutes, check my email, see if anything came in. Nothing fucking came in during my commute. I said, all right, I'm fucking leaving. I'm done.
And then you went right back home, and all the emails came in right when you got home.
No, I didn't get a single email at
For
all
the rest
today.
of the day.
It's incredible. It's incredible that they pay you for this.
Apparently everybody's sick. Everybody's sick.
Everybody's getting sick. Our good friend Duggan, guys, if you're missing Duggan today on this podcast, send him your well wishes on Instagram if you follow him or if you follow the channel, because he needs them. He's got tummy troubles, and he's hoping to
I'm a
take
made a
recover
tummy
for next week.
It's his diet.
Also, Michael, if you're watching this podcast, if you're one of the three, I need to know who you're keeping in our fantasy football league. You are the only person that hasn't told me, and I need to lock these fucking things down tomorrow. All right?
You guys keep talking about this shit. I wasn't even fucking invited to fantasy football, and you're using our random text.
I want to be
chain.
clear, Dan. I don't even watch football, and I fucking won last year. That says how bad these guys are.
I don't even fucking like football, and I won last year.
Like either.
Daniel, I would have invited you. The next open spot we have, I won't even include anybody from work. I'll be like, no, that's Dan's.
No, don't
do that.
I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. I'd be drafting. I would draft Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady, and I know none of them still play, but I'd fucking draft them. 3 quarterbacks.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Dan.
Trent Dilfer? Can I get him too? 4 retired quarterbacks.
Yeah. I can't even believe you just pulled up Trent Dilfer.
Dude, he was my favorite. I always played, when I played Blitz, I always played as the Buccaneers, and he was the QB for that. So every time the commentator would be like, Dilfer.
See, I like to go with the good old Rick Myra or the Gus Farratz.
I don't know who any of those people are.
They were terrible.
Gus Ugats?
Gus Farrat used to play for the Lions at one point, and Rick Myra, I think, played for the Jets and then played for the Lions.
Who's the one? I can't remember the guy. The guy's name's escaping me. The guy from he's from that Norm Macdonald skit. Real quarterback. Oh, what the hell's his name? Shit.
Terry Bradshaw.
No.
The one
That's
with the
not it.
Howie
It's the-
Long.
Howie Long?
Long.
No, it's not.
You like
Name it.
Howie Long, who was in the
Skechers commercials?
No,
The
but
Incredible
yeah,
movie.
he was in the incredible movie Broken Arrow. With Christian Slater and
John Travolta.
It's a good
Can
movie.
you not
when it
shoot
came
at
out.
the thermonuclear weapons?
Yeah, that movie is it's a John Woo movie, I think. Did John
Terrible.
Woo direct that?
What?
I think he did, because he's
It's a terrible fucking movie.
How many
classic
dove flying?
Classic John Woo thing where like they're running down like aisles at each other, just
Clack,
firing
clack,
guns,
clack, clack.
and no one is hitting each other. You're the only 2 people in the fucking hallway.
Dude, if John Woo did direct this, he did direct it.
There we go.
Fucking
I knew it.
He did.
You can tell just from the hallway
Well,
gun scenes.
The question is, at what point does the random white doves just fly out? That's a
There's
signature John Woo thing, right?
There's a scene in that where Christian Slater goes, "You're insane." And Travolta goes, "I know, ain't it cool?" or some shit like that.
Ain't it cool? The way he plays it is like he says the line where he says something about being crazy too. He's like, it's classic Travolta being like, ha, 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 we're all crazy. It's like he's trying to be. He might have gone from. I want to say, and I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but I want to say, I know for a fact that Nicolas Cage went from Con Air, in the second Con Air was done filming, he went and did Face Off. I want to say John Travolta went right from Face Off into Broken Arrow. And I think he's trying to be his best Nicolas Cage, who he got experience playing as in I swapped
Flip it
him
around.
Flipped.
Oh, that's interesting.
Broken Arrow was first. Maybe he was practicing
For that next role with Nick Cage.
practicing
Jesus
his Nick
Christ.
Cage so he could do an even better Nick Cage in Face Off.
Hmm.
So you got his practice run in Broken Arrow.
Terrible.
Dude, I remember fucking loving Broken Arrow and Face Off.
They're great. They're great.
They are.
Great, terrible 90s movies.
For a mid-90s action movie, I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Well, here, this is actually ties back kind of into our hang on. Here we go.
Oh my god.
I'll share the screen here.
Follow us on Instagram for daily content at @random_channel.
I
I
send
run it.
things to Dan a great deal.
Farts
actually.
Magoo.
Yeah, farts bagoo.
That's what I get. Oh, yeah.
Watch this. So, because we were just talking about football, right? Fantasy football and stuff like that. Have you seen these images, Dan? You probably haven't, so this is going to be great for you. The images, this is from last year, of how Aaron Rodgers was slowly turning into Cameron Poe.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
That's so good.
Does he even play? Can
Yeah,
I
he
draft
plays.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
You could.
He plays for the Jets.
He plays for the Jets now. So,
Oh, gross.
like, look at this fucking dirty, fucking Wookiee-looking motherfucker. Yep. You know that Aaron Rodgers got horrible farts. Look at him. He seriously is turning into Cameron Poe. That's incredible.
He did it. He did it on purpose, dude. I fucking watched Con Air recently.
I'm
love Con Air.
confused why they don't go ahead and make a second one.
Oh.
I think it'd be fantastic.
He is. They should have just been like, Nick, just fucking talk normal, please.
Why did you put the bunny back in the box?
Oh my god, it's just so forced. It is so forced the entire time.
John Malkovich is awesome in Con Air.
He is
awesome.
Have you ever seen something you don't like him in?
John Malkovich,
Yeah.
Yes.
season 2 of Space Force. But it's not because
No,
of him.
I still liked him in that.
Yeah, he was good. It's not him. No, John Malkovich.
There was something
Transformers.
I saw.
Transformers 3 or 4. He's in one of those.
Is he playing Transformer?
No, he's like Shia LaBeouf's boss.
No, I loved him in Burn After Reading. I think he was probably the best character in Burn After Reading.
Was he in like Red, Retired and Dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was great in that because he's nuts. I can't remember what the movie was that I saw him in where I
Dude,
was like,
Red does not stand for retired and dangerous.
It's extremely dangerous. I know
Okay.
what it stands for. Yeah, not the
I was
extreme.
gonna
I know.
say you just said rad. If you were gonna break those down,
That's a completely different movie about a kid that's really good at BMX bikes.
yes, it's a good movie. Back to Face Off. One of my favorite lines from the podcast, How Did This Get Made, is when they do the episode of Face Off, and Nicolas Cage, pretending to be John Travolta, goes back to John Travolta's house, right? And then he sleeps with John Travolta's wife. And one of the things they brought up on the podcast, they go, why doesn't the wife realize it's not her husband's dick? Like, they didn't change the dicks. They only changed the face and a little bit of like puffing of the skin. Like, his dick would be totally different.
Maybe because they had a Step Brothers moment where they measured dicks and they were the same size.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like,
the same
wow,
girth?
this is ironic. This guy,
Yeah.
this serial killer that I've been chasing, he and I have the exact same dick.
We are brothers.
All right. So I found the movie that I wasn't a huge fan of John Malkovich in. And Kevin, you'll probably agree with this because it is a Peter Berg classic. And if you know anything about a Peter Berg movie, you know that the star of that Peter Berg movie is Kevin's favorite, Mark Wahlberg. Deepwater Horizon.
That's the oil rig one.
Yep.
Who
Yep.
else? Kurt Russell?
Yes.
Yeah. Kurt Russell was great in it, though.
I don't remember John Malkovich being in that, but
John Malkovich was one of the BP bigwigs. He was just a real doucher. Like you just did not like him at all.
So he played his role well then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, because if you think about it, he's not really a villain. Because take like Jason Isaacs in The Patriot.
Sure.
Fucking hate him.
Yeah.
I fucking
good.
hated him.
He's
He
so good.
did so good as a villain because he was a true villain. This guy John Malkovich's character in this just is your basic corporate douchebag.
No.
And he has Louisiana accent, and he doesn't really nail the Louisiana accent. He's a step above fucking Gambit.
Hey, this fucking man, he's money.
No, because he's great in fucking Rounders.
I know.
It's a terrible Russian accent, but he's still so fucking good in Rounders.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, it's a great John Malkovich movie. Being John Malkovich.
Well, yeah.
It is so good. Like, that's the strangest concept for a movie ever to have written and been like, I want to make a movie where there's a random door in a random office that puts you into the brain of John Malkovich, the actor, and you can control him. Like, what the fuck? Then, like, what if John Malkovich didn't want to do the movie? Like, how would you have done that movie? And then when John Malkovich goes into the door in the movie and he starts seeing everybody as John Malkovich, and then all they can say is Malkovich, it's like, John Malkovich, 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 Malkovich. And he's like, when he pops out on the side of the highway where they come out randomly, and he's like, runs into John Cusack, he goes, I have seen things that no one should see. And it's like, it's so good. He's like, you people do. It's like you're not allowed in my brain anymore. And it's like, it's so good, so good.
Oh man,
such a fucking weird movie. So good though. Right. You guys want to talk about The Acolyte or Aliens next?
Let's do The Acolyte.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we need to be happy.
Oh, I didn't turn this into the right kind of thing. Hold on.
Because I'm happy.
Drive along if you do. Their happy life is for you. I don't know the words.
It's okay. They make it into a Lego movie.
There you go. Look at that. Deepwater Horizon, corporate douchebag.
I'm confused. I'm looking in a mirror.
Is that Guy Fieri behind him?
Are they in Flavortown?
Yeah, they hired Flavortown.
It was a Flavortown on that oil rig?
There was. Little known fact, that's actually what caused the fire. One of the fryers malfunctioned.
The Acolyte.
Oh, canceled.
I know.
No one saw this coming.
That's terrible. So yeah, they canceled this, which was unfortunate for anybody who liked it. I mean, all three of you. And
I told John last night. I texted you? I don't fucking know when I told you.
You probably did it when you were deciding whether or not you were going to do the podcast without us.
The Acolyte pop figurines. Oh, wait, no. It was on Instagram because you sent me the thing that said that all Acolyte merchandise has been removed from shopdisney.com.
Yep.
And I said, well, it's only a matter of days before the pop figurines for the Acolyte are in the $7.99 section at Newbury Comics, right next to the Rebel Moon ones. And then I told him the tale that I almost bought Duggan a Jimmy pop figurine, but decided that $7.99 was too pricey, pricey for a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, this show did some things that were cool with Star Wars. I think they had great lightsaber fights. I think they had some of the characters were kind of cool, but they just fucking missed its mark, dude. Like,
it really did.
It was supposed to be a show about the Sith and like them working in the backgrounds during this era they weren't supposed to be around, and they just didn't ever give you that. They gave you this stupid twin story that was terrible, clearly the worst character in the series.
You mean that the...
Are you going to do the Force joke? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, and then, yes, Darth Plagueis randomly showing up.
That's it. That's all you really saw of a known Sith.
I saw a great meme that was today. It was, the classic meme of Palpatine talking to Anakin. It's like, have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Or whatever the hell it is. And it's Anakin being like, who's like, whatever. But in the new meme I saw, it was like that same thing. Have you heard of the tale of Darth Plagueis? And then it cuts to Anakin and he goes, no, I haven't, because Disney canceled The Acolyte. And I thought that was hilarious.
I mean, it was not written well. most of the characters were so unlikable. I've said it before, you should never do a flashback as episode 3. That was a poor fucking choice.
Right.
It was they did some cool stuff, but not enough cool stuff to outweigh all the bad that they did.
I mean,
And they did a lot of bad.
they did great with Barry Gibbs.
Well,
We deleted that picture. I would pull him back up.
I still don't like. Thank you for showing us everything you were fucking alluding to in episode 7. Finally showing us that, like, make that your one and only flashback. Finally show us what the fuck you've been talking about. But at least like make it like, okay, the fucking Jedi Wookiee guy like actually like comes in and fucking smashes him in the face. No, he just fucking throws him across the courtyard, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, now I have lizard eye and a big scar. Him a receding hairline.
From the scar, the battle made he was so torn up. He was so torn up about this fight with his Wookiee friend and having to kill these fucking witches that he had a receding hairline instantly.
No, it turns out that the receding hairline came from when the witch entered his brain.
Yeah.
And the
his
scar and the lizard eye were from the Wookiee fight.
Look how bad this wig is. You can see the line right here where his hairline is actually at, because this kid's not bald.
Yep.
And
No,
like
he's a baby.
Why do that? Why even?
And I also have such an issue that he was a Padawan during the flashback stuff, and then fast forward, what is it?
10 years.
10 years. Suddenly he's a master, and he aged 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
How? It made no fucking sense. It made absolutely no sense.
No.
Meditating in one spot is stressful, Dan.
I would
It
think
doesn't even make
easier
sense.
on you.
It doesn't even make sense that he would take that vow of silence thing that he did, because realistically, he didn't do anything wrong.
He was fucking there.
He was just there. He was
there. He said, "Man, I just want to go back to Coruscant. That's all I fucking want."
He was
And they're
attacked by
"No."
witches and Wookiees, and he defended himself. He didn't like pursue and murder anyone. The only one who really murdered anyone was
Soul.
Well, I mean, kinda. He did cut down that lady, but she was getting ready to do fucking smoke monster shit.
I thought she was gonna do something good.
But
I had the
would
vibe
you
that she
know?
was gonna
But
do something
if
good,
you
but-
were there and all of a sudden you see her doing fucking smoke lady monster tricks, you're probably like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah, which is pretty much what he did.
Yeah.
No, but the only Carrie Ann Moss is the only one who acts. She was just like, "Fuck this, kill everybody," right? And she got killed in the first episode, so she got her comeuppance.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense, right? With the ability that she has with the Force, she could have been like, out the fucking window, have a nice day.
Right. But fucking Barry Gibb over here literally was just a fucking Padawan who had his mind invaded by the witches and was attacked by a Wookiee. And suddenly he's taking a vow of silence. He didn't do anything.
He faced all of the evil W's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure werewolves were involved.
Witches,
Wookiees.
He got warts.
Wookiees. Wardrobe.
And wicked bad hair.
wicked bad hair. Wendigos.
They don't have Rogaine in a galaxy far, far away. He couldn't have helped himself.
I don't think
or
a
maybe
Bacta can help with
he
that
did
one.
what you did. He started it and then stopped, and then it just all fell out.
That's right. That's right. That's what happens. Because I noticed. I'll take the hat off. I'll show you. I'll show you guys exactly what happened to me. Get it nice and close. Let's get it nice and close here. Ready? So I had. You can see this line. Do you see this line right here that goes like this? I don't know if you can see this. This V here. That was my hair line.
Kevin,
right up there.
I know what your hair looked like.
No,
I had a picture of you in my basement.
people
all
at
the LA
home-
looks gel.
The people at home didn't know. This was
It was
all
like this.
full in all through my 20s. And when I got married, I started having a little recede here and a little recede there. And then I, all through my 20s, just a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going bald. I've seen my I've seen photos of my grandfathers. I knew my dad. Like we were all bald. They were all went bald. So I was like, let's nip this in the bud. Rogaine all over the top of my fucking head for years. And then I staved it off. And then I got married and I said, fuck it. Those are the best photos I'm ever going to have of myself. I'm going to stop doing Rogaine. And then it all thinned wicked quick. I went, oh shit, no. And I put it all back on to keep what I had for a little bit longer. And then I had my first kid. And I said, now I really don't give a fuck. So I'm done. I'm done doing the Rogaine. I'm done.
Duffy told me when we were driving to Metallica that I have 80% of coverage, and I should be proud of that. And I can I can do a pretty good vampire.
Yeah, or you could join the Misfits. Yeah, dude. You're good. You're still you don't do Rogaine or anything.
No, I do nothing. I don't give a shit.
Fine. You're fine, dude. You're fine,
Phenomenal.
John.
I'm hoping that a good friend will tell me when it gets too much. Like
John has a full head
we've
of hair.
told
Yet
Fusillo.
John has a full head of hair, yet he chooses to wear it like that.
Is that how you go to work, John?
It's an insult to all of us that he can no longer sustain the hair, John. All right, I gotta put my hat back on the way I liked it.
90% of the day.
90% of the day you wear it like that?
Yeah, just like I just put it underneath my hat.
Wow.
All right. The Acolyte, yeah, it's dead. It's not coming back. Star Wars really fucking blows now.
And what I understood is they went in and cleaned house too, is they fired everybody from that fucking show for the most part too. Yeah.
They should have. I wouldn't mind if Daphne Keane came back as somebody good.
That should have been the show. The show should have been the Acolyte or the Darth Teeth should have like come across this Padawan and Master Soul, and this shady shit could have still happened in the background for Soul's character, right? But it would have had to have done with Darth Teeth, not with whatever. And he should have been pursuing stealing Soul's apprentice, and it should have been Daphne Keane who was brought over to the dark side by the end. Oh, that would have been a better show.
That would have been like a way better story.
Totally.
Oh,
that's what it should have been. And then whatever. At the end, maybe she doesn't go all the way dark. She doesn't kill fucking Soul, but
and then she gets a
which was awesome.
Because that was cool.
That was cool.
Good.
It was a cool death. You didn't expect that. When he's
not at all.
Not her up, and he's like,
I feel I will hand it to them. I will hand it to them. I feel like there was the most murder in this one season of a series than
all of Star Wars.
All of Star Wars. I mean, we can't say that because they did blow up an entire fucking planet.
Yeah.
What about all the younglings?
Yeah.
What about all the? What about all the?
But you didn't see that happen. We assume that he killed those younglings.
What about all the subcontractors on the second Death Star?
Yeah. The fact that you could hear blaster rifles going off and knowing that nobody's getting to the escape pods, those people are shooting themselves.
Okay, what I'll say is they showed the most murders. Because apparently they cut Darth Maul in half and that didn't even kill him.
Right.
That's true.
Funny you bring that up because somebody who said for forever, everyone's like Obi-Wan's the first person to kill a Sith in over like 100 or over like a millennia. But Maul survives. So really the first person to kill a Sith is Anakin when he cuts off Count Dooku's head.
Yeah, accurate.
I saw that on a meme today too. All right. You know what, boys? Let's not even talk about Aliens. We could save that for next week when
I haven't even seen Alien Romulus because my phone was malfunctioning and my date texted me and I didn't get the text message.
That's right. And I just thought he was being a prick and didn't want to go see the movie with me.
Kevin, I always respond to your text messages all the time. The weird thing was your messages were coming through in the random chat, but not separately. And I could send you stuff in the random chat,
but not
separately. Anytime I tried to send you something, it was like, nope.
Yep.
It was weird.
It is weird. But you know, Duggan's the only one who saw Alien Romulus, so he could We'll wait till he comes back. We'll have his input on it because he's seen the Fetty
Or
Alvarez's
we should
vision
wait, or we should wait and the we three go see it.
Yeah, I can maybe
Because
just-
I know John wants to. We should see it. We should see it in Salem where the seats move around.
Yeah,
that'll really make Kevin shit himself.
They really added they added extra effects in. You're sitting there and all of a sudden a fucking real face hugger grabs you. Like, woo!
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna say the dildo poked up from the chair.
Woo! Ah! It's trying to go up my ass.
Oh no, wrong hole, please. My mouth.
We'll end on this though, because this will be a short topic right here. Ready? I saw this announcement today.
Yes.
Todd Phillips has confirmed that the long-awaited Hulk Hogan biopic with Chris Hemsworth is no longer happening. And people were on this message board were kind of like mad about it and yelling at each other and trying to figure out why that is, or like why it shouldn't get why it shouldn't get made or whatever. I gotta tell you,
First I'm hearing about it.
I gotta tell you, not our text chat, like it was on a message board I was following, and
yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard anything about it.
I think that if they did a Hulk Hogan biopic accurately and they depicted him as like the piece of shit human that he is, has always been, really fucking good movie.
Oh yeah,
like
so
he sold out. From what I've heard, Jesse Ventura said recently he was getting interviewed, and he said that when all the wrestlers behind the scenes were like getting together, organizing to unionize so that they get fair pay across the board, Hulk Hogan went and ratted them out to Vince McMahon so that Vince McMahon like fired almost all of them right away, and they didn't get to unionize.
Oh yeah, he was a piece of shit as a wrestler.
Yeah,
right. He was a motherfucker, right? Because he was making all that scratch, and a lot of people weren't getting that
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And when he jumped ship, he thought he was he was going for a larger payday to WCW.
Yeah.
You know, and like he could sit there and talk about story and everything else, right? But he jumped ship to that shit, right? When the Attitude Era started, they started doing the NWO show on the other side of that, with like Scott Hall and
Kevin Nash.
Right? I mean,
I don't know why I knew that. I'd never
the original Shredder.
Yep. Like when he jumped ship, like he was a real motherfucker over there too. He's like that entire group. Those Kevin Nash being a smart guy, but not a great wrestler, right? They would have tanked that fucking company. They really did. You know,
is that the one that Sting was in?
Yes. You know, but like they tanked the fuck out of that company. So,
no, you're thinking of the Police, Stan.
You know, but like
pew, 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 pew! Watch out, guns are blazing.
Hogan's only ever been in it for his fucking self. I'm like, I get it, right? But it is what it is.
Right. So I think that would be a good story. You got to tell it that way, though. You got to be like, you can start with him.
You think Todd Phillips wouldn't do it that way, though?
Well, he's supposed to be covering. He's supposed to be covering the Gawker shit. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be covering the Gawker shit. It's not supposed to be covering his early life.
Never mind.
Well,
so like he's not going to be talking about his 24-inch pythons. He's going to be talking about the 6-inch python.
Gross. Yeah. So that was interesting. I thought that like a lot of people were mad and blowing up about it, and like I know that like he's like kind of like a douchebag his whole life. So I just think that'd be cool. I think it would be cool if they did make a movie about him, but they did showcase that like he's a guy who got popular really quick. And he was big with the fans, and he did anything he could to hold on to that kind of power, regardless of who he fucking hurt in the process. Right? That's a good fucking narrative for a movie. So I hope someone does pick it up and makes that. Maybe Hulk Hogan doesn't allow that biopic to get made, though. You know what I mean?
Probably not.
I know Vince
How old
McMahon
is he?
Senior.
How old is he?
Well,
old
70s, easy. But I know Vince McMahon Senior fired his ass, right? Back when they were still had like the WWE wasn't even the WWF wasn't really the thing at the time. But fired his ass for doing the Sylvester Stallone Thunderlips thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was born in 1953, so he's 71.
Okay.
Actually, happy belated birthday, August 11th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah, he you probably have to wait till he's dead, and then you could do the real story. But
well, then it comes down to who owns the rights to the actual fucking name. If he
Mm.
does, or whether the McMahons do.
Oh, you
That-
know that he got fucking lawyers.
Yeah, but they like. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but there are people that still can't use some of those fucking names because they own the rights to the actual character. You know what I mean?
What's his real name?
Terry Eugene Bollea.
Okay.
Yeah.
You call the movie Terry and then just never say the name. It'd be impossible.
That would be impossible. That would be impossible.
All right. Let's end the podcast.
Okay.
All right. All right. Where's my outro? Here it is. Bye, everybody. Wait.
Bye.
Wait.
What?
Before you do anything, like leave this video, click that like button, subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 400
Ka-ting!
subscribers by
Summer movie season 2028.
We're trying to get to 400 subscribers by the time that we get to 400 subscribers. So help us out.
Do it.